Welcome back, students. In the last virtual session, we had seen the nature of FDI and the challenges which are faced by the foreign trade policy. Now, the topic which we are going to cover today is not there in the syllabus, it's for your understanding. The topic is stages of India's foreign trade, which is divided into two basic parts. The first one, India's foreign trade policy before globalization, and the second one, India's foreign trade policy after globalization. Now let us start with it. In the initial years after the economic reformations, that is after 1991 we are targeting, India had to set up its administrative, economic and state functions in the interest of the nation. During this stage before globalization, limited exports were there. Imports needed to be regulated because of scarcity of foreign exchange. India had adopted a mixed economic system after independence. Now, mixed economic system basically means it's a combination of capitalism and socialism. The government directs economic activity in some socially important areas of the economy, that is meant by capitalism, and the rest is being left to the price mechanism to operate. So that is what we mean by socialism. So in certain sectors we could see capitalistic, and in certain sectors socialism was being followed. Basic industries of large scale were being established, for which import of machinery, technology and spare parts was also done. The scarcity of foreign exchange emerged. In the early years, importance was given for protecting domestic industries, and various import restrictions were imposed, and measures were also done to promote exports. As an initiative to increase exports, along with traditional items, industrial goods were also being promoted to be exported. To increase the exports, another step which was taken was the devaluation of rupee. But a drawback of the devaluation was that imports became costly. But as it was necessary for industrialization, imports could not be reduced, which finally resulted in the deficit in India's balance of payment, as the payment burden increased because of increased exports and because of the increased imports and less exports. The policy of import substitution was also adopted. Now, import substitution, it means replacing foreign imports with domestic production. It is based on the idea that a country should attempt to reduce its foreign dependency through local production. So we have seen how India's foreign trade policy was before globalization. Now, after implementing the economic reforms, that is globalization, privatization and liberalization, let us see what are the changes which were there in the foreign trade policy. Now, after 1991, the economic policies in India were reformed to enhance, that is to increase the trade and investments. Outward-looking policy was adopted, which means outward-looking strategy refers to a set of policies which are based on a free market approach instead of a restrictive inward-looking policy. Major steps like easy export licensing, conversion of rupee at market rate instead of official rates were taken. Due to FDI, that is a foreign direct investment, foreign companies could sell a variety of goods. The consumers in the home country were benefited by getting different variety of goods. They had more choices now. The new trade policy aimed at increasing India's share in the world trade. As a part of change of foreign trade policy, India also became a member of the WTO, that is the World Trade Organization, in 1995, and thereby trade policy changes were made according to the WTO rules. For example, the changes were made in import-export rules for agriculture goods, trade-related investment measures and so on. So we could see that after globalization, the things were far better than compared to before globalization. So we have completed with the topic of stages of India's foreign trade before and after globalization. This topic, again I am repeating, is not there in your syllabus. Thank you.